Welcome back to Gardening by the Bone. Thank you once again to the garden crew for tuning in to another video. And to those of you that just tuning in for your first time and you want to be a part of the garden crew, all you got to do is click that subscribe button, click on the like, click on the share, and don't forget to click that bell so you'll get a notification when I put up new videos. And drop me a comment. Talk to me, garden crew, or the day garden crew. This has been a long-awaited journey. My peach trees ready for harvesting. But before we do that, let's take a look back and see how we got here. as y'all can see on the screen, July the 11th, 2025. So it took me from December of last year to July of this year. That's approximately 8 months and a couple of days in order for me to get peaches. From the time that I bought my peach trees, from the time that I up-potted them, and from the time that I've been nourishing them and watering them and giving them fertilizers. 8 months, garden crew. That's a long time. Make you feel like you want to give up. I did. I wanted to give up. Because I said, well, these trees is not going to do anything. But after me doing a little bit of research, garden crew, I learned some things about peach trees. That they go through 4 different stages. And these stages, they don't always grow in each one of these stages. Some of the growing is going on in the inside. The seed, or they call it the pit, inside of the peach. It's got to grow first. It's got to harden. So it's several stages that it go through. And the last stage, that's when it finishes maturing and it begins to enlarge to its final size. So garden crew, this is what we got. Alright, garden crew, y'all see me right here. I'm getting ready to harvest these. I'm gonna harvest 2 of them because they're only 3 on each tree. Now they started out, they had a whole bunch of peaches. But I also learned in my research that you're gonna have to thin them out if you want those peaches to get to a nice size. And I didn't thin them out. They actually naturally thinned out themselves. They fell off. And these were the ones that remained on there. And so this is what you got to go through when you're dealing with your peach tree. And I'm saying these things because this is my first peach tree, and I'm learning by trial and error and doing a little research and having a little bit of patience. Okay, this is the part we've been waiting on. We get to take a taste test. So you see me right here. I'm out here in my shed in the backyard. This is the shed that the channel is named by. I call it a shed or a barn. But we gonna go ahead and we gonna cut these right here, and we gonna taste them. We gonna show you how they look on the inside, and we just gonna go from there, garden crew. I want to just say this right here. Reason I selected these peach trees because I love peaches. I love, plums as well. I love fruit altogether, all types of fruit. But peaches are one of my most favorite fruit trees. So that's why I grew the peaches. And this, by me, growing these trees, like I said, it's taught me some things. I learned a whole lot about them. And so what I'm gonna do is, I'm thinking about putting them in the ground, and I'm gonna let them focus on growing their foliage out and getting big instead of focusing on the fruit. But I will let them grow fruit like next year, and because we already know this is the proof that they are able to produce some good fruit. As y'all can see right here on the inside of the peach, you can see a little soft spot on both of them. But that soft spot, that they was getting a little soft, so I harvested them right, at the right time. And that spot right there, that was the sweetest part of the peach. The whole peach was sweet, but that part was real sweet. And then it was getting soft, so I know that it was ready. And as you see me in there, I'm handing this piece of peach that's my wife. That's the boss lady. She in there. She told me to tell y'all garden group that these peaches right here, they on point. garden crew, I have no regrets about how long I had to wait to get these peaches. They was delicious. And garden crew, remember this. Don't don't run out of patience. Don't get fed up. Just be patient. And let the peaches do what the peaches got to do. And as I always say on the channel, we got action. And I want to tell y'all thank you for stopping by once again and checking out my videos. And to those of you that had subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click on the like, the share, and the comment. And remember, this is gardening by the bone.